All right, everyone, here we go with the weekly reading. This is the week of July 23rd through the 29th. I wasn't going to pull a pre-shuffle. I'll admit it, I was feeling a little lazy. I wasn't going to shuffle for one, but then I ended up shuffling, right? And so we have one. And it's very interesting. It ties with what I was going to talk about anyway about this week. It's a big week. You know, it's a week, well, it's a big week at Steve's Love Chair. I'm going to pull your weekly reading, or monthly readings. Actually, I'm pulling your weekly reading now. I'm going to pull your monthly readings this week, probably starting around Tuesday or so, I would guess. And we have a big reading coming up tomorrow on Sunday, where the North Node, now in Aries, is doing 3 back-to-back-to-back tense squares with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. I'm gonna lump the energy together. I'm not doing 3 readings. I don't have time. But I am going to lump the energy together and have the universe add it all up and get kind of a vibe reading off of it. Well, you can see the tension. It came out right here. There it is, 10 wands. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of tension. And we know that Venus is retrograde. And we know that's dulling down the ego and causing the emotions to be, well, a lot louder, shall we say. It's just one of those weeks. You're going to see a lot in the readings, especially while Venus is retrograde. And this is very important. So please, especially if you cheat on me, and I know some of you do and watch other readings. Shouldn't watch too many. Very bad. But you do what you want. You're all grown-ups, right? Except for the 2 12-year-olds that watch me. But other than that, you're all grown-ups. You're going to see a lot of communication showing up. A lot of it. Cards that sometimes can mean communication within context, will mean communication within context. One of my favorites is the Page of Pentacles. It showed up right here in your pre-shuffle. You'll see it. That card can mean a lot of things, but in certain context, it's communication. I want you to temper it a little bit, okay? I don't want anybody getting any kind of false hope, because we're going to see a lot of communication. In this reading, we pull one card for each sign, and we clarify here, well, unlike the Friday reading, but we ask what actions they're likely to take. And again, we may see a lot of forward movement. But let's talk about this pre-shuffle first. I just want you to temper that, because nobody can predict free will. And these runners have, there's no way to say it's one thing, but the core energy of the incoming energy of the runners, there's a band of energy in there that I know from my experience ties to abandonment issues. And you might think, well, abandonment issues, well, why would they run then? Well, it's actually the very reason. Abandonment issues are a broad spectrum, and it's actually the very reason they do run. It's sort of one of the ways abandonment issues reflect themselves is somebody who, like, for example, we see this a lot in the readings. You make them very happy. There's a lot of love toward you, right? So they run from that. Why do they run from it? Because it's all just going to go bad. They tell themselves, oh, it's all just going to go wrong. I'm going to end up getting hurt. So rather than even go through it, even though it makes me happy, I'll just run from it in advance. I sometimes say it as you got prejudged. It's that kind of energy. So there's a lot of that in there. It's hard to pinpoint it unless you're doing one-on-one, but in a cycle, in a big cycle like this, you just kind of got to get the gist of your person and why they might do something. So that said, I don't want anybody freaking out about communication too much. I expect to see a lot of it, especially with Lionsgate coming up. We'll see a lot of it in the August readings, I'm sure. Blah, blah, blah. We'll probably see it here. That said, it's general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. I know it's a weekly reading, but you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, and there's no fucking time stamps here. That is not how energy works. In my opinion, that's just lazy tarot reading. Easy to break it up into little pieces. It's all about the big picture. It always is when you're part of a cycle, whether it's a soulmate cycle or societal energies. It's always about the big picture, and everybody's kind of lost that these days, especially out in society, but definitely within the soulmate cycle, you've got to have the big picture view. And the big picture is the whole cycle spread out on the table. So pay attention to everything. All right. That said, I try to do things right, teach you guys a little bit about energy here. Whatever. There's text at the top of the description that explains why there's no timestamps for any new people that are used to timestamps. That said, that's not how energy works. Anyway, life is not time-stamped. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen that way. That said, and everything is energy. Let's talk about the pre-shuffle. Tension, pressure, pressure. You need to make a decision here. Pressure to make a decision with the Two of Swords. It's a very heavy crossroads. This is just the surface energy. We'll get to the reading in a minute. But why? Why is all this pressure here? Well, it's about communication. Okay, this Page of Pentacles in this context is someone worried about everything they're going to say. Even the bird agrees, and he a Pisces. They rehearse it out, whatever. Somebody nervous. It's a nervous little fawn. Why? Well, you often reflect as the Queen of Pentacles, right? And that's the adult deer. That's this fawn up against the adult deer in this deck. But in this case, you're reflecting much bigger than that right now because their ego is dulled. You're the Empress. A lot of pressure to communicate with the Empress here. A lot. That's all this says. It's a lot. So again, we got communication showing up, but you've got to take into consideration it's someone who's very nervous about it, and with someone with abandonment issues, which most of these runners have in some capacity. Scared to do something means finding a way not to do it and running away from it, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle with all affecting energies for the week of July 23rd through the 29th, 2023, universe. Let's go. Let's do it. Give me a weekly reading, and it knows what I mean by that. Can't wait to pull the August monthly readings. They're going to be very interesting. If you remember the August column from my Q3 reading, that will help you. You might want to rewatch that and get a vibe on it. I imagine a lot of that energy will show up. Okay? Or maybe not. Who knows? It may have changed. Things can change. That's why I don't like divining out too far. Because everything is dependent, the universe just predicting the timeline as things are, as they're going. Can't predict free will, so people can make all kinds of stupid decisions, and that changes everything on down the line after it. Let's go. Overall energy, I'm just about done, of everything that's going to fall on the table here in this week is 9 Wands. That does not surprise me. That is tired energy. It's tired. You can hear it in my. It's tired. It's just someone is tired of fighting it. You can't. That little page that we saw in the pre-shuffle, that little Page of Pentacles, can't fight that Empress energy. It's very attractive. Very attractive. And they're learning a lot of lessons, and the ego is dulled, and all of it. All of it. Yeah, see, I told you. I didn't even look, and you know I didn't. What's fueling this? Why am I reading it this way? It's a tower. It's an emotional breakdown of sorts. It really is in some ways. It's just a tired energy here. Somebody, 9s of the end in tarot, the wall can't keep anything back anymore. All right. So let's go. Our reading's on the flip. Our story begins with Aries, position 1, slice 1 of a 12-slice pie, and ends with Pisces, slice 12 of a 12-slice pie. Eventually, I'm going to stop using the sign names pretty soon. Because I want people to understand this a lot more. I think the sign names confuse people. They still get it in their head that, well, I'm not a Gemini, so I'm not going to pay attention to that. I don't have Gemini in my chart. None of that matters. I'm not your fucking astrologer. Okay, this is not a horoscope. All right, just a cycle, an energy cycle that I'm splitting in 12 pieces. That's all. Position 1, Aries. For those of you. For now, while we're still using signs. Four of Swords. We're going to clarify with the Witches, which randomly has 6 Pentacles at the bottom, a card we can't get rid of a lot lately. Our story begins, our 12-part story. I've already taken my Advil, don't worry. A lot of energy here to keep track of. It's quiet. Crickets chirping. That's it. That's what's there. That's what's there. Shh, don't say anything. What's going on? We don't want to wake up the little lamb. What's going on with the 4 Swords here? Let's clarify. Let's see what the environmental energy around this is. Because there's actually activity here. But it's crickets chirping. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. The cricket's about to go away. All right. Something's about to happen. All right. So imagine yourself out camping. You're out in the woods, right? Crickets are chirping. It's a nice quiet night. You think, oh, this is wonderful. And all of a sudden, freaking cougar jumps out, grabs you. It's like that. Or in this case, an eclectus who likes to growl. Either way, something's about to change here. They can smell. Everybody can smell everything's changing. Everybody can. I'm seeing it in my 3D environment. Some of you might be as well. Things are changing. And the energy, and I keep telling you that, The energy is it's really obvious. What's on top? Yeah, the Four of Wands. Yeah. Things are changing for this energy in their life, in the structure of their life. If they're married, things are changing. Okay? It's transforming. It's somebody's been doing nothing about unhappiness, for example. They're about to do something about it. Why is the Four of Wands here? Just specific. Yeah, the Six of Swords. Exactly what I just said. Moving on. Again, crickets chirping, and all of a sudden a fucking cougar jumps out. You know, it happens very quickly. Let's not forget, we do have a Tower here. And we do have a Knight of Cups underneath that, just for shits and giggles. I didn't know that was there. I'll show it to you. You know. So again, it is a lot of that. But again, like I said earlier, I want you to temper your curb your enthusiasm a bit. Right? Abandonment issues in play. There's a lot in play here. We can't predict free will. I'm just reading the energy. That's all. Position 2, Taurus. This is a good start. I like this. I don't mind that cougar jumping out. All right? All right, here we go. Flam the parrot's over here looking for a cougar. He loves cats. He really does. He loves cats. He's a crazy animal. All right, the Queen of Wands. It's fakey McFakerman energy. I know. There's some sort of wall here, a barrier, which I believe is getting old for this person. Right? Pretending they made the right decision running from you, however it is for you. Maybe you were with them, maybe you weren't. Wall, it's getting old. I said it with a tired tone in my voice. It's fakey McFakerman energy. Even I'm tired of reading that energy. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why? Remember, we got a Wheel of Fortune over here. Everything's energy, everything is connected. It's why there's no timestamps. I still get questions to this day about timestamps. Well, so-and-so always does timestamps, and I like it because I can just look at the things I want to look at. That is wrong. That's the problem with life. People aren't taking the long view. They're just looking at the things they want to look at and ignoring everything else. That's the self-focus of society right there. I mean, my God. It's just not how energy works. That's why I don't do it. For those of you that like it, well, you can find somebody else who does the readings the way you like it, but it's not how energy works. You're not getting the full picture. All right. Anyway, you do what you want. I don't care. I do things how I do them. I tend to think I like to try to do things right. So, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I would need a lot less Advil, and it'd be a lot easier if I just segmented it out. Pulled this little reading for Aries, then put the cards away. Pulled a little one for Taurus, then put the cards away. Yeah, rather than the big pile of cards that's here, sure. But I have the ability to corral the energy. So if I can do it, I want to do it. I want to take a look at the big picture. What's crossing this? 8 of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody here has spent a lot of time trying to distract themselves from how they really feel. It's just getting old. It's getting tired. This is a card of the worker, right? He's tired. He's working his fingers to the bone. But he's got to, he's doing it to get somewhere, to find some liberation. In this case, when it's here with this energy, he could work forever. He's never going to be able to retire, right? They can't distract themselves from how they feel anymore. What's on top? Not in this energy. The ego goes down. This is a card of ego. What's on top? Queen of Wands on top of Queen of Wands, verifying everything I just fucking said. Yeah, they're trying. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Because of the Queen of Wands, right? Because this person here has been trying to distract themselves from how they feel, and they can't. There's an attraction energy here as well. I know that from the Empress in the pre-shuffle. Why is the second Queen of Wands here? A lot of ego here. And there always is in this Taurus thing, but it's shut down now, right? They can't distract themselves from it. Yeah, it's changing. See? I'm not making this shit up. Wheel of Fortune. Why is this here? Why we got all this Queen of Wands? Am I right about my read on? Yeah. The wheel changes everything. It's upright energy. It's a 10. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to something new. They can't distract themselves from how they feel. They can't find the ego to do it. And that has a lot to do with Venus retrograde. So hopefully you watch that reading. It's a very important reading. Gemini, position 3. Knight of Swords. It's that energy of change we keep getting with the Knight of Swords. There's a piece of information, I'll put it this way. There's a thought in this person's head that's causing that's sort of ringing in their head. It's causing them to make some changes. So what actions are they likely to take? Everybody's person so far is likely to come towards them. Okay? Our whole story is someone coming to communicate. All right? But there's more than that going on. There's action inside these runners. As we shut down that ego and they feel the emotions, messages are getting through. All right, let's go. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Specifically, King of Pentacles. This person tends to keep the energy around this angle of this cycle tends to keep themselves stuck in something, convincing themselves that they're stuck. There's some sort of security here. Under this energy, they realize that there is no security here, right? It's an exodus energy underneath it all. Exodus from the security aspect of the King of Pentacles. What's on top? Eight of Wands. See, told you, forward movement. It's an exodus energy. I just got done saying it, and there it is. 8 Wands, communication. And you're going to see that card a lot. You're going to see the communication cards, 8 Wands, 3 of Cups, biggest card for me of communication. You're going to see it a lot while Venus is retrograde. Will this person do this? It's up to their free will, but this, by all accounts, you should hear from this person, okay? But some of you won't. I won't lie to you. Some of you won't. I'm not going to sit here and try to get ratings and just say communication, communication in my title of my video, because that would be irresponsible. I know there's abandonment issues here, and I know the energy's on this person's side, whoever, if this resonates, if this angle resonates with you, no matter what sign you are. I know there's energies on this person's side that can talk them into staying. It's possible. But this is a very strong exodus energy here. And the ego is shut down, and the security no longer looks secure. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody here wants to free, wants to liberate themselves. It's my card of the worker. He's working hard, doesn't even like this job, but he's working hard to get to the 9 of Pentacles, which is retirement, or in the case of a work type situation, it's liberation. Under this energy, they find it liberating to do something, to defy the King of Pentacles, their security, the environmental energy around them. Okay? Wow. Powerful fucking reading. I knew it would be. Okay. Let's carry on the energy. Let's keep it flowing. Right? It flows, it flows, it flows. Cancer. The hot spot of the connection cycle. It bookends all this fun over here. My crickets and a cougar. 10 Pentacles. They're likely to come get it. They see you as the 10 Pentacles. They're likely to come get it. Notice I said likely. Right? Yep. I see it. I got nothing but forward movement and change here. I got Wheel of Fortune twice. Somebody, I got a cougar jumping out of the bushes over here. Somebody making some changes. I got communication on the table. Yeah, I got this, which bookends over here, which by default ties it to a Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I see it. So they see you as it's an easy way to phrase it. They see you, all of your people see you as the 10 of Pentacles, and they're likely to come get it. But there's some sort of pie in the sky energy here as I'm drawn to the rainbow aspect of the card. I don't like it when I'm drawn to that. Yeah, it's the 2 of Wands reversed. It fell out of it. It flipped up and it came out in the shuffle. It was going to be on top, and then it flipped in my hand. It's just the way. It's just what it did. It's 2 Wands reversed. Now I almost flipped it back, but I get it. I know why that's here. Because I said I was just saying there's a pie in the sky aspect. I'm drawn to the rainbow of it, almost like a 10 of Cups, where it can be a whole lot of fairyland. This person wants desperately to come towards whoever this energy belongs to, which this is the all signs position for sure, because it's the hot spot, it's the theme energy of the cycle. All your people want to come towards you. But the problem is they keep convincing themselves maybe it's too late. Maybe it's like an excuse machine in a way, right? They're unsure if they're doing the right thing, but the ego is low, so this card I said flipped in the air. That means it's spinning. It's upright, meaning they're setting the intention to come towards you. Nope, they're not. Yep, they are. Nope, they're not. Okay, that's that rainbow aspect there that I was just talking about. All right, why is the 2 of Wands reversed and then upright and then reversed and then upright? That's why. Hey, look, I'm not making this shit up, okay? Yeah, it's everything I just said. It's the devil. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't like saying that, but I talked at the beginning of this video about abandonment issues and reasons why. Yeah, there's communication all over this, and they should be. With Venus retrograde in Leo and the ego dulled down and the emotions, you should be feeling each other up on a couch right now. But the truth of the matter is there's issues here. I asked, and you heard what I asked, why does this Two of Wands keep spinning upright, reversed, upright, reversed? I'm going in, I'm not. I'm going in, I'm not. It's their own fucking abandonment issues. It's the things they tell themselves, the excuses, the nonsense, the fears generated by the devil energy here, which is, you know, again, it ties to, am I being crazy? Is this nuts? Am I going to make a fool of myself? Has too much time? All of that is just excuses. If you want something, go fucking get it. That's life. This ain't a fucking rehearsal. This is life. And these runners, when you have these kinds of issues, there's so much shit that all these runners have never dealt with, that these issues have become a part of them in a way. The devil energy is as much a part of them as angel energy is, and there's a wall between them, which, by the way, is getting thin. There is some kind of emotional breakdown that happens under this week's energy. It begins, and it should bring them to you. That's the overall energy. It's the overall theme. But I'm just being honest with you, all right? All right. Leo. God, the Leo soap opera. Here we go. Here we go. I haven't looked. Ace of Cups. Sucker's about to blow. Jesus. I wish I meant blowjob. I mean, it's about to blow. It's just, somebody's been holding on to so much emotion. It's just, I don't know. Why is the Ace of Cups here? That's it. That's what's there. They want this. They want to express this. They can't in their environment. And I think it bothers them this week. The emotions are heavier for this person than they ever have been. I mentioned the Leo soap opera when I pulled the Venus retrograde reading. I may have mentioned it in the extended or something. I said, this ought to be very interesting if you're part of the Leo soap opera, if that resonates with you, no matter what sign you are. Why is the Ace of Cups here? What's going on? God, Jesus, I know. I was just about to say it's tied with this over here. Obviously it is, because of the devil energy and the toxin. It is. Leo and Cancer are really tied together here. Be careful when you're watching other readings, unless you're assuming you're dealing with an actual energy reader who's pulling the reading and not just someone fucking around. Unless they're really experienced and really wise, they're going to get Leo readings and Cancer readings mixed up. So be sure, if you're a Cancerian and you're watching somebody's sign reading, make sure you read the title or something and go, if you think it's not you, check the Leo reading and vice versa. Leo, check the Cancer reading, because it's going to be real. They're tied together here. And that's going to apply to my August readings as well. So keep that in mind, okay? Because I got the 10 Pentacles here. It ties it right to here. It's tied right in. Same thing. It's somebody here who wants to come towards you. I'll read it to you like this. I'll translate the energy probably the way I did it yesterday in the Friday reading. I said something to the effect of, they feel you've moved on, so now they're fucking freaking out. Okay? Emotionally freaking out. That's what's going on here with this 10 Pentacles. All this is here to tell me is it ties to you. They see you as the 10 Pentacles and they're freaking out. There are Two of Wands. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. See? It's a lot. It's unreal. And you can see why I don't do timestamps for the people that nag me about that. Because if I did, I would have to refer back to a bunch of shit all over the place and you wouldn't get the full picture. Somebody here, this is unreal. This is also tying over here to the Aries position too, big time. I don't think this person communicates, but I do think this person shits themselves on some level, okay? Emotionally shits themselves. What's going on top? Hangman. Yeah, I said it. I don't think they communicate. I just think they hang themselves in a tree and shit themselves. All right? And if you do get hung, by the way, funny I say that, right? I got the Hangman. If you get hung, you do shit yourself. So your pants are filled with poop. And it's pretty much what's going on here. Yeah, I said it's tied to this too. I felt it bouncing off this energy. That's my crickets chirping. Now, I got a cougar that jumps out of the bushes over here when sudden action happens. They may come out of the Hangman tree, But I think they handle things on their side before they come talk to the soulmate. Okay? I think. Why is the hangman here? Yeah, the star. There's a delay here. There's a delay of some kind until somebody just pulls up their big boy, big girl pants until this Two of Wands turns upright and stays there. Right? All right. All right. That's what's going on. But, again, this is going to make for a very interesting, this and Friday, here in the Leo angle, which is tied with Cancer, is going to make for a very interesting August reading. Virgo, Seven of Wands. Somebody feels like they can't reach out to you. They feel like you're out of reach. Why is that? I don't know. It could just be their perception. Could be an excuse that they're making. I don't know. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Jesus Christ. The Ace of Cups ties me to this Ace of Cups over here, so I have to take the energies of the Hangman and the Star. Yeah, you have an energy on your periphery around you. It's a tertiary energy, meaning it's like 3 layers out. That's just there. They have a lot of feelings for you, but they don't feel like they can approach you. They feel like that, and it could be because of their ego, but their ego is dulled here. They want to, but they don't. So sometimes they might become an excuse machine. I'm seeing excuse machine here and all around you. So on top, the King of Pentacles. You're unapproachable. This is a powerful king. Okay? This is a powerful king. You gotta pull up your big boy, big girl pants, grow a pair to go talk to this king. Okay? And you gotta get past some bouncers within yourself even. Yeah. I don't know why. They just don't feel like they can approach you. They're intimidated. Maybe you're really hot. I don't know. It has more to do, I feel, on their side with something within them. Nothing to do with you. Okay? It's not like you smell or something. I don't feel like I can approach the Virgo. Jesus Christ. You know, like that. No. It's nothing like that. It's within them. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Page of Wands. They feel small next to you. I just got done saying, I pulled this, I said there's a very powerful king. You got to pull up your big boy, big girl pants to go approach this king. And why is this king here? Why are they afraid? Why are they holding back? Why this king is here because why is the Seven of Wands here? Well, they're a child. It's scary. You're scary to this person. And I don't mean it the same way I often say about Scorpios and all of that. It's just different. I don't know what it is. It's something within them that things they tell themselves. It's something they need to work through. Will they approach? It's possible with the Page of Wands here. Okay? But if they do, they might make an ass of themselves. Alright? And that's going to play out differently for all of you. It could be somebody new. It could be somebody who's reapproaching who ran from you. Either way, you're going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? It's sort of where you end with that. Okay? But yeah, it is possible they approach, I suppose. Not ideal though under these. You don't want anybody to ever put you on a pedestal, and you don't want to ever put anyone on a pedestal. You don't want to do that. It's very, very, very wrong. We're all equal. All equal. Nobody better than anybody else. I've read the energy of billionaires. They're no better than someone sleeping on the street energetically. In fact, sometimes worse. A lot of self-absorbed energy there. Libra. 5 Wands. You've got a conversation coming with somebody that might turn into a fight. Okay? Very minor. Something they say might rub you the wrong way. Okay? Let's see. 5 Wands. Why is it here? Something they say might rub you the wrong way. Happens to me all the time. Pretty much every one of my neighbors, if they even say hello to me, it rubs me the wrong way. This isn't your neighbor, though. This is someone who's attached to you. This is a soul connection. 5 of Wands, why is it here? Yeah. Somebody's coming to give, but there's something they say that just rubs you the wrong way. It feels a little high and mighty on their side. You might think that this person's being all high and mighty for some reason. And again, don't doubt it. You'd be surprised. Some of these runners, for example, have to puff themselves up to come and talk to you guys. You're the Empress, right? And they feel small next to you. We saw it in the pre-shuffle. We even see it here in the Virgo angle, in position number 6 in our reading. It might seem a little high and mighty. The environmental energy, somebody's coming in like you're the little person, and I'm coming to give. You should be lucky that I tell you I love you, right? You should be lucky, right? Fuck you. That's your response to that. You should be lucky I'm even motherfucking talking to you, because you're being a prick. It's like that. What's on top? Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody coming. Yep, they got something to tell you, and they think you're going to want to hear it. But I think maybe in the way they phrase it, something gets lost in translation. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah, the Nine of Cups. They're doing it to make themselves happy. Again, they feel really good about what they have to say. It's sort of like this guy feeling really good about giving these little homeless kids some money. I mean, it's just like that. But I want you to have some empathy here, because these runners, a lot of times with their abandonment issues, really have to puff themselves up to come in and talk. And that's hard to do when Venus is retrograde in Leo and the ego's been dulled. So yeah, the words might come out wrong. You know, it's up to you whether this turns into a spat or whatever. But yeah, you know, a little high and mighty. Okay, that's fine. Like you're the little, like they're doing you a favor by showing up to talk to you. Oh yeah, really? Okay. Lucky me, right? Yeah, right on. Scorpio. Hot Scorpios. Right. What's going on? Yeah, Six of Cups. Jesus Christ almighty. This is a strange thing for me to say, okay? Your energy right now, pay attention. This is important. If this it doesn't matter what your sign is. If this resonates with you, you'll see signs of this in the 3D. Your energy right now is stirring emotion in other people, okay? I think it's a very positive. It can be negative. I'm sure for a few people it's negative. You might trigger them. But for most people it's fairly positive. Your energy, your outward energy is stirring emotion. It's almost like you're like a walking nostalgia machine for people. You remind them, you'll have people that'll tell you, you remind me of so-and-so or this, and it's like that. Okay, I don't, other than that, I don't have anything else here attached to this card. I'm clarifying it. I'm hoping someone's coming towards you. Although with that kind of energy, people are going to want to hang around you. So there's always a chance for romance, right? Why is the Six of Cups here? If someone's next to you and they got a lot of feelings, right? Well, that's that's good. That's good. It's a date that's going to go well, maybe if it's a date or whatever. But I got the High Priestess around it. I'm right. I'm spot the fuck on here. You're just a magical energy, right? It's just magic. There's something about you, right? This is my something about Mary card, right? There's something about you that people just are drawn to. You're the High Priest. You're mysterious. You make them feel something. You make them feel, you remind them of other people is often the way it translates in the 3D when I've felt this energy in the past. But it can play out many ways. What's on top? Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah. Lots of incoming energy here. Lots of it. It's very positive. Why is the Chariot here? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Everybody want to know you. Everybody wants to be your friend when you have this kind of energy. Everybody get very emotional around you, okay? You know, people who never get emotional will get emotional around you. All that Scorpio depth is working to your advantage here in this energy. No reason at all you can't meet somebody special in this energy or make some really great friends. And I think this energy will be around a while, at least while Venus is retrograde, so right up through September, okay? It's nice. I like that. Cool. You're not just hot. You're smoking hot. All right. Sexitarians. Let's go. Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody coming towards you. Incoming. But it's a weird, emotionally immature energy. Yep, I got communication here. But it's a weird energy. Why do I say that? How do I phrase this? Be careful of this energy. This is one of those, this is a snake on the card. Sometimes on these cards, I got a rattlesnake on the Queen of Wands, and I got a cobra on the King of Wands. Those are two snakes that everybody knows are poisonous, right? Everybody knows the rattlesnake with the rattle, oh shit, if he bites me, I'm going to be in the ER, right? Cobra, same thing. You see the hood, you know it's poisonous. It's just one of those things. This is one of those snakes that could be poisonous, but you're not sure. You don't know, right? All right. People get the coral snake and the king snake mixed up all the time. You got to look at the color pattern to know which is which. If one bites you, it's a Band-Aid. If another one bites you, it's a coffin. You know, it's that kind of thing. This is that kind of weird energy. I'm not sure if this snake is poisonous or not. But it is coming in for some reason. And I tell you that to protect you, so that you know. I'm just being honest. I could have left that out and just said communication. But I do want to point out, this could be a poisonous snake. It could be. It's very emotionally immature. It's very selfish energy. I'll put it that way. Okay? So that can cut both ways. Sometimes selfish people are just selfish. You know, maybe they're an only child. Only children tend to be a little bit selfish. Sometimes. But it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, they didn't have to share the toys when they were kids. They got everything for Christmas was for them. You know, that kind of thing. And then other times you get selfish people that it's mixed with entitlement and arrogance, and you get a problem, you know. Knight of Wands, why is it here? And of course I'm not talking in absolutes, so don't write in and say, I'm an only child and I'm not like that. I'm sure you're not. There are no absolutes. Okay. Knight of Wands, why is it here for the Sexitarians? What's going on? Yeah, Eight of Cups. It's a should I stay or should I go energy around the environment. You know, this, I think you're not going to be sure if this is a poisonous snake that shows up or not. Okay? Let me give you a piece of advice, because I got a lot of experience with snakes. If you're not sure, stay the fuck away from it. Okay? If you're not sure, keep your distance and let this person that shows up show you who they are. All right? If you're not sure if a snake is poisonous, watch what it does. Does it bite something, and then that something dies without it having to do it? Well, then it's poisonous. Okay, I might not want to mess with that, right? Does it bite something and wrestle with it? You know, that kind of thing. Anyway, should I stay or should I go? This, you're going to have to pay attention to the actions of whoever this is. What's on top? Ten of Cups, yeah. It's a whole lot of pie in the sky. They're coming with beautiful, this can be a business offer. This can be a love offer. They're coming with what sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastisk, right? So, isn't that how they say it in Danish? Isn't it fantastisk? Something like that. They're coming with what sounds fantastic, and I don't know why I'm all of a sudden speaking Danish. Maybe you're Danish and you're like, oh my God, you're not sure if it resonates with you. Well, if you're Danish, you can bet your ass this does, because there's no reason for me to slip languages here. But it looks good on the surface. Look deeper, okay? It looks like it's not a poisonous snake on the surface. Well, you know, lots of people. Oh, look at the king snake. It's wonderful. Oh, got the color pattern wrong. Nice knowing you. Right? Like that. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like a good offer. It looks like something that could, again, it could be business. It could be love. Just pay attention to the actions of this energy. It is coming towards you. It will happen. Again, I'm not a Time Lord, so I can't say this week, but the energy of it is here this week. Depends how fast you're moving on your timeline and where you're at and all that stuff. It might happen next week, might be the week after. Pay attention to your monthly reading for August when I pull it later this week. Okay, enough snake lessons. Here we go. Capricorn, Queen of Swords. You're going to get some truth this week. You're going to get something that makes you feel pretty good. Makes you feel pretty powerful. A piece of information is coming your way, and it makes you feel pretty powerful. There's a but here. God, I hate that. I hate it when sometimes this happens. I'll read an energy of a person, for example, who's standing next to me, just to get a vibe on who the fuck I'm talking to. And it seems real good. Oh, they seem real nice. And then underneath it, there's like this little after smell. It's like the fart smell in the elevator. A little bit, you know. You made it, and then, Jesus, what is that? You know, it's an after smell. Okay. What's going on here? Why is the Queen of Swords here with a fart smell? Birds don't fart, so that's really weird. What's going on? Queen of Cups. Crossing. Yeah. This is, it's like a bittersweet energy, okay? When something's bittersweet, it's like you find out somebody loves you, but there's a but. You know, there's always a but with it, you know. It's just that energy. It's my desert queen. The cup is empty. You find out why someone left your cup empty. All right? And it leaves you with a bittersweet kind of feeling. But it does empower you in some way. All right? What's on top? Yeah. Page of Cups. Um, it allows you, well, this is strange. It allows you to move on. It allows new energies to come towards you. Is probably a better way to phrase it, or at least a happier way, right? Whatever you find out, right? You find out why someone ran from you, more than you knew before. And it is very empowering, but what it does, what you don't know, is that it lifts an energy around you and allows new love to come towards you. It opens that up. Sometimes when we get closure, that happens. It could be read as a closure energy of some kind. And this could be a runner, this could be something else, someone else that you have a conflict with, or another past love from years ago. It's possible. I'm just reading energy, okay? Why is the Page of Cups here? Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, and again, I just said, I asked the universe, is my read on the Page of Cups right? Why is the Page of Cups here? I said it removes an energy, the way I describe it. It removes an energy, kind of a closure kind of thing, which allows, when that happens, it allows new love to flow in. It does. It's a tower. That's why this is here. It brings everything down and allows you to rebuild on a solid structure and move forward. Start anew. This is good. All right? This is good. It's fine. That's all right. You get some closure. That's nice. All right, Aquarius. Page of Swords. Somebody watching you. You always feel like somebody's watching you? Do you? I know. People are watching me. I know that. But I mean, when I say somebody's watching you, I mean somebody's watching you. Right? Somebody's watching. Somebody thinks that you're the bee's knees. I don't know why the disappointment energy is attached, but it is. Let's find out. Maybe you're disappointed by who it is. I don't know. You know? Oh, that's funny. Let's go. Let's see where we go. I had this happen to a friend once. I remember it was just after high school. There were these two girls. They were twins, identical twins, but they looked a little different. And anyway, they were identical twins, and he was in love with one of them, but the other one liked him. And he's like, he's like, I'm so disappointed. I got the wrong twin. I'm like, well, they're identical twins. What's the difference? Yeah, but one of them was goth and like one of them wasn't. I think it was the goth one that liked him and he wasn't into that or something along those lines. It just reminds me of that energy, where that layer of disappointment is there with him. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, well, that's kind of superficial, but anyway. Six of Wands, yeah, you got something coming towards you here, but it's a little like the story I just told you. You know, it might not be who you think it is. It's possible for some of you, or it's twins and your perception is the wrong twin likes you. I don't know. What's on top? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you might have, it's not what you thought. Your first inclination is to dismiss this. Whoever's coming towards you here, your first inclination is to dismiss it. They think you're the bee's knees. I'm drawn to the little stars around the barn owl. That's my redneck Sinead, right? Nothing compares to you, right? I'm sorry, I just made Ireland cry again. Jesus, I promised I'd never do that. Anyway, your first inclination is to go all Sam Kinison on it here and get out and start yelling at it. No. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Yeah, death. That's all the universe wants to say on it. That's it. You've got someone around you that thinks you're the bee's knees, loves the living fuck out of you, probably wants to live and fuck you. Who knows? But at the end of the day, there's a layer of disappointment here, just like the touching story I told you about my superficial friend who was in love with a twin, but the other one was in love with him. Got the wrong twin. It's like the wrong twin here. It's a little like that. I urge you to maybe think twice before you cut it out. All right? It's very flattering when somebody thinks this way about you and feels this way about you. Have some gratitude for that energy. And I think it might just transform your life if you slow down a little bit, or transform your energy if you slow down on the sword a little bit, okay? Do what you want to do, make your own decisions. That's just my experience with energy, all right? I'm always grateful for anybody that, has some interest or whatever. That's why I thank everybody with thank you videos, and at the end of the video I say thanks for watching all this. I'm grateful. I'm grateful you're here. Terrific. Fantastic. I hope you get something out of it. Pisces, number 12. Very important slice of the pie, just like in a book. It's a story here. So just like in a book, the ending's pretty damn important, but so is the beginning. And the two generally tie together in some way. This is also read with the 5th position, Leo here. There's a lot of love building up there. Yep, Hierophant. There's some marriage energy attached to this. Why is this here? Oh, there's a marriage energy attached to this. I was going to say it's all spiritual and shit. No, it's the marriage aspect of the Hierophant. And I'm drawn to the key. Why am I drawn to the key? Let's find out. I know what I want to say, but I'm going to let the card, I'm going to make sure. Right? All right, let's see. Why is the Hierophant here? Well, I mean, it is tied to the 1st position. That's the 4 of Wands. So that, by default, proves I'm right with the marriage aspect. I did not notice that until just now. But there's something else. I think somebody might be making some changes, or maybe a married person is interested in you and coming towards you. Maybe somebody who said, I can't be with you because I'm married to so-and-so and I'm going to stay in that, wants to have their cake and eat it too with you. That's possible. We've been seeing an energy coming towards you. So they're going to keep the wife. I don't get any well, I don't want to say I don't get it. I knew it. You heard me. I was just about to say I don't see any deception. I might not want to. Yeah, the bird sees it too. 7 of Swords. I'm right. Yeah. No. I knew it. As soon as I started to say it, the universe corrected me. 7 Swords, and that's why I kind of changed my voice there. Yeah, no, there is deception here. Somebody married is coming towards you. And it's likely I don't care what sign you are, this resonates with you. Phlegm, the parrot, he's a Pisces. He just got very upset by this. Okay? He got very upset. He got messed around with by a married Amazon once before, many years ago. Amazon parrot, somebody here, more likely than not, it's somebody who, it feels like an older energy. It's somebody who said, they can't be with you because I'm married and I want to stay with this person. Maybe they show up and tell you they left the person. All right? Check that. All right? Go all PI on it and check it. There's deception here. Deception. All right? Around that. If it's somebody new, they're going to tell you they're not married. I tell you they are. Okay? Check it. Check everything. Lies in there. And those lies were hard for me to see. You know why? You know why I almost said, and I did not know that was there. I did not correct myself because I saw that. That came out after I stopped shuffling when I was about to say that I said, I don't think there's any deception. Oh, but, you know why? Because they're real good at it. 6 of Wands is fueling the 7 of Swords. This is a good liar. This is really good. It's borderline sociopath, good liar. Okay? They're real good. The King of Cups. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Very controlled with their emotions. They tell you what you want to hear to get what they want. What do they want? I don't know. 3 Swords. You get your heart broken here with this. They want to make themselves feel better. Maybe this could, well, on one aspect where it's attached to you, be careful. This is a heartbreak waiting to happen. Don't fall for it. Okay? Check it first. All right? Make your own decisions. But if it smells like a rat, it's probably a rat. As far as they're concerned, however, they may have had a fight with their spouse. They may have had whatever. They might be separated from their spouse. That can play out this way too. People say, oh yeah, I'm married, but I'm separated. Yeah, that's a bunch of shit. 9 times out of 10, they get back together. That's why in most states and countries, they make you do a separation before they finalize a divorce. Just to make sure. Because it's a bit of a hassle if you're not sure. That said, there's something here. They want to make themselves feel better. That's why they're coming towards you. That's why we got a Hierophant type energy here. They're real good at it though. This is someone who's done this before or whatever. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Yeah, the Ace of Swords again. They speak it is a bit of a sociopathic energy. They speak their own truth. Sociopaths psychopaths especially, but sociopaths tend to know that they're lying, but they do it anyway. So they just sort of kind of speak their own truth. The truth is, for you, this ends up in heartbreak if you don't check it. All right. So somebody here, do what you want to do. Somebody here is very good at hiding things, hiding how they feel. Now, in another more positive layer of energy, okay, their energy is always in layers. Somebody here could just be really good at hiding how they feel. All right, keep that in mind. All right, they're as heartbroken as you are that you're not together. And there is a reconciliation energy here. But I'm going to be honest, okay? It was hard for me to spot that energy. That energy is like 3 or 4 layers below. The primary energy here is somebody is still married, but they might tell you that they're not. All right? So be careful you don't get hurt. Make sure you get the truth. So if you still want to bang them, knock yourself out. Just always know what you're getting into. People's actions will tell you, or a little investigation will tell you. All right? That's all I got to say. Let's have the universe add this up. Let's grab the light seer. Add all this up. It's important to note that. All right? And that applies across the board to the runners. They're very good at masking their feelings. So again, it could just be as simple as that. But that was tricky energy. I have to tell you, that was tricky. And I think that applies to a good number of you for sure. Because these runners are very good at masking how they feel and things like that. A lie of omission is still a lie, meaning somebody doesn't tell you something. It's still a lie, technically. Especially if it's, to get in your pants or something like that. All right, let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add all this up, universe. Give me the week of July 23rd through the 29th, 2023. Let's see. Let's see here. Here we go. Ooh, shit. You saw it. It's here. It fell. But I have it. It was a Knight of Cups at the bottom. And a Page of Wands wanted to reveal itself. And so does a Tower. And so does 8 Wands. This comes out of nowhere. The environmental energy is, if these runners do anything, it's going to be all of a fucking sudden. It really is. They all want to come towards you. And they all fighting themselves on it. They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. There's that Page of Pentacles again. There's that King of Pentacles right there. But what about my security? Oh, but I'm not interested in that anymore. Emotions are flowing, yeah. Okay, so Knight of Cups with some Towers and Pages and exploding cards. What's on top? The Chariot, yeah. Incoming, incoming, incoming. The Emperor drives the Chariot. It's a balanced energy too. What's here? 7 of Cups. And what's red with the Chariot? The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is where we started. That's our crickets chirping. When I get the Chariot, red, these cards are red center, left, right. This center card is red with the baseline energy, the environmental energy. When I get a Chariot with the 4 of Swords, this is crickets. And this is the cougar coming out of the bushes, out of nowhere. You're sitting there all nice and peaceful. You think nothing's around, and then bam, there's the cougar. Yeah, it's true. Knight of Cups. If they come in, you'll be as surprised as they are, because they're inclined to keep picking the same shit that they always pick. But you're shining bright here. This red one ties to this, and it also tells me that their heart chakra's open. And it's really cool that the 4 of Swords came out, because that's where we started. And that's really cool. That's part of, I'm having the universe add all this up. This is a big part of what's going on. So yeah, there's a chance for communication here. But as you can see, there are variables within it. There's abandonment issues and people really good at masking how they feel. Some deception showing up from certain sources here. They might still be married. They just can't stop getting the Empress out of their head. And they want another tap at it, which is fine if that's what you want to do. Don't come at me and go, Steve, I'd bang my person anyway. They're hot. Fine. Just know why you're doing it. And don't kid yourself that there's going to be 20-year relationship with it and we're going to live forever. Start looking at houses online. Always know why you're getting into things, and you'll limit this. That's for sure. Okay? Always know the truth, and you'll limit this. Okay, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned tomorrow. A lot of the tension here, and we opened with 10 Wands in the pre-shuffle, is about that Pluto retrograde in Capricorn in a tense square with the North Node in Aries. And I'm going to pull on that tomorrow. It's a threefold energy. We'll talk about it when we get there. All right. And then, of course, your monthly readings for August are coming up probably starting around Tuesday. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.